it's your boy a.dTHEweeb back again for another video. Now in today's video we're gonna be doing If Naruto Was Banished part 3. Now before I start, I just want to let you guys know, look in the description below because there's this YouTuber. He's a pretty good friend of mine. Yeah, I just wanted to give him a shout out. He's pretty cool. You should check out his channel. He does pretty good what ifs. So yeah, anyways, let's say why I do it. Now in the last part we left off, Naruto pretty much beat up Sakura and made her use the 100 healing so much that it just, went out. So yeah. And he and all his girls, such Karin and Shion and Hinata, got the flying Raijin. So yeah. Now let's get right into it. Now I'm gonna say Naruto and his girls were on a date. And by the way, I'm a pretty big fan of Shion x Naruto, so a lot of my ideas are probably gonna be Shion x Naruto, not gonna lie, unless you guys want something else. So yeah. But other than that, most of them are gonna be Shion x Naruto, especially if he leaves the village. So yeah. Anyways. Yeah, I will do some Hinata x Naruto just because I kinda like that ship too. And it's pretty easy to do. So yeah. And I'm pretty lazy guy, so yeah. Anyways. That happened. Anyway. Now let's get right into it. Just say Naruto and his his fiancés were on a date, and yeah, let's just say they went to Ichiraku Ramen, and the Ichiraku Ramen guy was, very happy to see him and stuff, and he was like, where have you been and stuff like that, we missed you, the place had been the same without you and stuff, been pretty boring, like nobody was keeping the mood up and stuff. And with all the war going on and stuff, it's been kind of sad, and can just have to stay home and stuff like that, not go out and get kidnapped and stuff. But anyways, let's go to the Cloud Village. The White Kage is sitting at his desk, in his office and stuff like that. And let's just say there was one spy around the Hill Lake Village, and he saw Naruto and and his girlfriends going in, and he went back and told the Akage that they went in the village and stuff. They saw them, Naruto and them, and yeah. And if you guys what's it called? Don't remember the last part I said Naruto killed about 1,000 Cloud Ninjas, so that's why he's Triple X and all that stuff. So yeah. Anyways, sorry about that. The Wakage is like, oh no, we have to attack and kill them and stuff because they want to kill them, but they know it's gonna be pretty hard because it's high Kage level in their book, but it's actually almost about Osusuke level and stuff. So yeah. Anyways, that happens, and they sent that message, to the Hidden Walk village because they have an alliance to destroy the Hidden Leaf village. And they also found out that he's Minato's son. So the Walk is mad because Minato killed 1,000 shinobi for him in the third Great Ninja War, I think. I'm not sure, whatever. But yeah, he did kill 1,000 shinobi, so they want to kill his son to get revenge and stuff. So yeah. And they also want to kidnap him a bit so you can get the nine tails out of him. And, I don't know, put the nine tails somewhere else or something for them. So yeah, that's that. Anyways, let's go. Let's just say, what's his name? Since the whole Akatsuki is broken down and stuff, except for like Zetsu and Obito. Yeah, okay. That just remember that, and then they should go back to the hidden leaf. Naruto is pretty much done with the date. They go back home. They relax, stuff like that, and then yeah, skip to the next day. Let's just say the hidden cloud village. The hidden leaf village found out that they were gonna attack in like later today. So they all got their defenses ready. They told Naruto. Let's just say they found out how many shinobi were coming. Let's just say in the back of the hidden leaf, like where the Hokage tower is, there's like gonna be 2,000 ninjas. 1,000 from the cloud, 1,000 from the walk. And let's just say on the other side, it's gonna be 3,000 ninjas, which is 3,000 ninjas, which is gonna be where the Sushi Kage and the White Kage is, with Killer B, Yugito. I'm just gonna say she's still alive, and I'm not sure if the Rock Village had a Jinchuriki. I'm pretty sure it was like the 5 tails or the 6 tails, but whatever. Let's just say they don't have one. So yeah, doesn't really matter. Anyways, that happens, but they don't know where the Kages are, so they thought the Kage was just staying home in the village and stuff. But in reality, they were actually coming. So yeah, let's just say Naruto said, send most of your shinobis to the 2,000 side, and I'll go in the 3,000 side of Shion, Karin, Hinata, and let's just say the Wiki 11 came with them too. And my guy and all them stuff, people like important people went there for the 3,001, and the further characters just went to the 2,001. So yeah, that happens, and let's just say it's midnight, and then they see the ninjas coming, and they're like trying to pretty much surround the Leaf Village so nobody runs away and stuff. So yeah, they seen a couple of ninjas to other sides and stuff like that, so just nobody can go away. But they're not gonna attack, they're just gonna stay there to see if anybody's trying to go away. One away, yeah. And let's just say the civilians and stuff are already out the village. Underground, yeah, let's just say that. And then, yeah. Anyways, that happens, and I'm pretty sure I gave now to the fuck summoning, right? Can't remember. I know I gave him Toe Sage move, but I don't know if I gave him the fuck summoning jutsu. Let's just say he has 2 summoning, the fox summoning and the toad summoning. Let's just say that. Let's just go in the flashback when Naruto first got out, like when Naruto was like in his second year in the in the 5-year time skip. The second year, Karma told him to come in the cell, and he did, and Karma made a scroll out of thin air and gave it to him, tell him to sign it. He'd be the first, I guess second, since Madara put summon him. But I'm just gonna say the first fox summoner and stuff. So yeah, which I'm pretty sure it actually was a fox summoning because Madara and Obito summoned him 2 times in total. So yeah, this should be 1. And so yeah, anyways, that happens. Which I'll probably also be giving him the fox summoning quite a lot because it just kind of matches Naruto because it's a 9-tailed Jinchuriki, and there actually is a logic to where the freaking summoning scroll came from, and not just made of plot armor and stuff. So yeah, anyways, that happens, and well, if you guys want me to give him some other summon, sometimes I'll give it to him. I don't really mind. It won't really matter. It'll still be strong either way. So yeah. Let's just say Naruto and them, they go out, and Tsunade is actually pretty worried that oh yeah, I forgot. I almost forgot. AR Legend said that Naruto and what's his name? That's his name. Tsunade doesn't have a relationship and stuff. But I said in my first part, I think, I'm not sure which one, but I said that Tsunade was actually the Hokage earlier. Let's just say that. That's pretty sure what I said. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's why they have the relationship and stuff. But yeah, anyways, that happens. Anyways, the ninjas come and stuff, and then the group of Naruto, Hinata, Shion, Karin, Sasuke, Tenten, Neji, Lee, Kiba, Shino, Ino, guess Sakura, sadly. But we don't give her some. Yeah, I'm probably gonna kill Sakura. Probably, yeah. Anyways, that the whole Rookie 11 basically. They all go, and Guy, since he's there, what's his name? Since the Akatsuki was killed a lot earlier, what's his name? The still Kage's son. I forgot his name. The Jonin freaking damn. Shikamaru's teacher. I forgot his name. Basically, him, the guy that was with Asuma. Yeah, him. Asuma is still alive because Hidan and them was dead. So yeah, that happens, and also Kurona and them came and stuff. Wait, Kurona wasn't fighting yet. Anyways, they all came and stuff, and they all wondering why would Naruto make them go? Well, there's like 3,000 people there, and there's only like 15 of them or something like that. There's not much of them, and Naruto says back off and stuff, and they're all wondering what do they mean back off. You just say stick a couple step back and stuff. And Naruto says summoning jutsu, and he summons Gamabunta and the big Gamakinchi, the big guy with the two forks and stuff, the ungrateful guy and stuff like that. They summons pretty much all the big toads, and he summons let's just say Jiraiya actually came because Naruto was there, and he didn't really want the leaf to die after. He didn't really want the leaf to die, but he didn't like it anymore and stuff. But Naruto came back, so he did too. You should see that. He summons the two toads, the Pa and Ma, the two old ones. Yeah, these guys. He summons them for Jiraiya and stuff for him to go in sage mode. And let's just say Jiraiya had perfect sage mode now, because when Naruto was running it, he just saw Naruto mastering all of them, so he just, he didn't want to be left out. So yeah, that happens. And yeah, he gets the toads and stuff and goes in perfect sage mode. And let's just say Kurama, 99% sure in canon now, Kurama you got to sage nature energy to make Naruto go into sage mode without Naruto having to sit still and stuff like that. I'm 99% of that. So yeah. Anyways, he did that, and then Naruto went sage mode and says just back off for a while, for a bit more and stuff. And let's just say the toads were fighting some of them and stuff. And I'm gonna see Killer being them, stayed all the way at the back. And Naruto did the hand sign and slammed his hand on the ground and says summoning jutsu. and there's a bunch of smoke, like a giant puff of smoke and stuff. And they hear a wall from it, and then all the smoke gets pushed away, and the nine tail comes out, and everyone sees it, and everyone is kind of getting scared there because nine tails is not no joke. So yeah, and if you're wondering how Naruto can survive, let's just say the nine tails left like I don't know. Since he had the full nine tails in this one, I'm pretty sure I gave him the full nine tails. Let's say he left 50% of his chakra in there, so it's like fucking I don't know. He mixed, you say he just left 50% of his chakra, so Naruto can still use the KCM as well. Just like Minato and Naruto did it, so it was like 2 nine tails, but yeah, like that. Anyways, that happens, and everyone is shocked and kind of scared that Naruto summoned the nine tails and stuff like that. And let's just say the nine tails says relax on your side and stuff like that, and they'll take a sigh of relief and stuff. But they're still kind of scared of it, you know. It's the nine tails, like. Anyway, the nine tail charge. Let's just say charge Bijudama, or Biju Bomb, whatever you want to call it, a Tail Beast Bomb, whatever. Anyways, he does that and swallows it, whatever he does, and then he launches it. And let's just say a lot of the ninja was coming to him, so he killed like half of the force, so it's like 1,500 left. You see that happen, and they're all shocked, and yeah, and let's just say the Naruto pretty much goes with the Wiki 11 and stuff, and Sakura and all them stuff like that, Ino and them. He just goes with them and goes to the battlefield and pretty much finish off the other further ninjas. And let's just say Naruto sees the Kages and all them, and the 8 tails sees the 9 tails, and realize that they have to team up on him to have a chance, which he knows he still won't be able to beat him. Even if all the Tail Beast team up and not come. Oh shit, that's funny, bro. Anyways, that happened, and the 8 tails, tell B to go into Tail Beast mode and let him take over because he won't be able to fight the 9 tails. And yeah, and B does, and let's say the 2 tails do the same for Yugito, and she does, and they wash out Kurama, the summon one, and Kurama sees this, and he's kind of having a bunch of ninja throwing stuff at him, like fucking paper bombs and all that stuff at him. So he's kind of a little bit distracted, but he still sees them coming, but he knows he's gonna get hit a bit before he can fully focus on them because this other ninja is putting stuff at his eyes, let's just say that, to blind him, trying to anyway, but it won't work. Anyways, that happens, but Naruto realized that, and Naruto goes in front of him and goes into KCM too, because like I said, it's like the same thing as freaking Minato and Naruto did. They both had Kurama and stuff. So yeah, and pretty much Naruto left half of it in him. So yeah, that's why and stuff like that. Anyways, he goes in KCM to into his Kurama avatar and starts pretty much fighting the 8 tails, and Karin comes and she launches the chakra chains at the freaking 2 tails, but the 2 tail is kind of hard to catch because she's fire, and the chakra chains kind of goes to her a little bit pretty much. So yeah, and I'm gonna say Hinata and Shion launch his water dragons at the cat, and it cools her off and stuff, starts to make her shrink a little bit pretty much because she's fire, so the weakness is obviously water. So yeah, well, it's not working too much, but it is working nonetheless, and pretty much they start fighting the 2 tails and holding her off pretty much. And I'm gonna say Karin launches like 10 chains and actually gets a grip on her, and pretty much lock her to the ground and stuff. And Shion activate that form that she has. Yeah, and the wings. I mean the freaking where she glows and stuff like that. She does that and starts flying because she could fly in that form. And then she does a wood star, wood dragon jutsu. Because I said she was 25% Uchiha and she could use wood star. And I'm gonna say she has every single jutsu that Hashirama had. And she wraps it around the two tails and drains pretty much all her chakra. So yeah. And Yugito goes back to normal and it's like pretty much knocked out because she doesn't have any chakra left. And the A-Tail sees this and he realizes they're done for pretty much. 2 9-tails and stuff. He's not fighting that. And yeah. And then Shion tells Naruto to let her handle the 8-tails. And Naruto says okay. And then he backs off and stuff. And the 8-tails is said, "What do you think I am, a weakling? You can't. Tiny human like that, a weak human like that won't be able to do anything with it." And then Shion says, I don't know how to say this thing, but I can explain it. It's pretty much the Buddha thing with the 1,000 arm thing. You know the thing that Hashirama did versus Madara when he had the 9 tails under control, under his pretty much his hand. Like when you made the 9 tail to his pet and stuff in the valley at the end. Well, Hashirama did the giant statue, the Buddha statue thing, kind of like what Asuma did, but with 1,000 arm, and it was a giant wood thing. That she pretty much did that thing, the same thing. And the 8-tail knows what that is because Hashirama captured all of them, and pretty sure he used that to capture them. Because the tail beast went weak. No way Hashirama could just pretty much beat them that easy. And yeah, and she starts slapping on the 8-tails, and she beats up the 8-tail badly, pretty much, until he has to go back to B and stuff. But B can still use the chakra, but he can't transform to the full 8-tails. So he starts fighting back and stuff, but let's just say she goes off the thing, so the statue just stays there pretty much. And she does a wood golem, and it has a dragon at the whatever his side or whatever that dragon comes from. And he wraps around B and sucks away the chakra too and knocks him out. And Killer B, the White Kage A sees that and he thinks B's dead. So he gets pissed off and rushes in. And the Shushikage run after him and grabs him and makes him lighter like he did in the war arc and stuff. And yeah, he rushed at Shion and hits Shion back hard, and then Karin sees this and she wash it in, and Hinata sees this and they wash in stuff, trying to put their sister, I guess you can call it that, but not really blood sister, just the relationship pretty much. Anyway. And Karin lushes the chakra chain and grabs the White Kage's leg, slowing him down a lot. And the Shushikage sees this and he uses a particle star, breaking the chain. And Hinata launches an air palm, blowing them away and stuff. And Shion is trying to recover, so she activates the 100 healing because let's just say the White Kage pretty much broke her jaw. And yeah, she uses the 100 healing herself, and she goes on top of the giant statue and activates it again, pretty much. And she starts pounding on the White Kage and them. And now, so let's just say he's just finishing off the other people and stuff in the meantime. And yeah, this starts pretty much pounding on the White Kage and taking away his Lightning Cloak 2, version 2. It's only the version 1 now because he doesn't have enough chakra anymore because the wood star, every time you absorb your chakra, no matter whatever chakra you have. So yeah, that happens, and pretty much uh the Akage pretty much gets pounded into the ground pretty much. And you see Hinata goes and closes all his chakra points and knocking him out. And he does the same for the Tsuchikage and stuff, so they're pretty much out. But they forgot about the tail beast. Well, I mean, Killer being them because they're knocked out, so they didn't really pay them any mind. But what no one knew about was Toby slash Madara slash Obito. It's got too many names. Fucking Kamui's all the tail beasts away except for Naruto because he couldn't because he wasn't knocked out or anything like that. He tried, but he failed. So that happened. And the war pretty much ended and stuff because the Rain Leaf Village won. And Naruto tells him that someone was trying to kidnap him or something. And yeah, but they don't pay much mind. They just think it's someone from the cloud. So, or something like that. So that happens. And they put the Kage and the Tsuchikage pretty much in prison and forcing them to do an alliance or they won't get out. And they may even take over their village if they don't ally. So they have to pretty much. Anyways, that happens and stuff. And yeah. Thirsty go. Anyways, should drink some water before I start this video. Anyways, that happens, and yeah. Let me check if I'm still recording. Yeah, anyway, yeah, you know, the border that has the two six-path weapons and stuff, these guys. So yeah, he summons them and gave them to the Gear statue. And the Gear statue pretty much eats them and stuff, and they said the Tail comes and you know attacks the but and wherever they had the battlefield and stuff, and they just say Naruto and them sensed it and stuff, and they go there. So yeah, I'm probably gonna do this a little bit faster because like that freaking fight a little bit faster because I have something I have to go do after this. So yeah. Anyways. That still happens, you know, the Tail get revived and Obito takes it in and stuff. And I'm gonna say Madara still gets revived. But let's just say he was fighting Hashirama. So yeah. That happens and yeah. Tail comes to Obito becomes Jubito and all that stuff. He still gets, you know, that whole scene where the Tail rips him apart, literally, and stuff like that. That still happens. The fight with Kakashi and them still happened. All that happens, except for the fight with, you know, Obito and the a.dTHEweeb Beast versus Naruto and them did not happen because they were already in the Gear statue, and the Tail was already there. So yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah. Wait. Let me check if I'm still recording. Alright. Yeah, that still happens and all that, and then let me just say Naruto comes and starts fighting with the Tails, and Sasuke also starts fighting against him, but they pretty much get killed, and you know they meet the Sage of Six Path. All that still happens. Sasuke gets a Sharingan, Naruto gets a Sage of Six Path Sage mode and all that stuff. That happens, and they starts beating on now Obito and takes out the Tails. And Madara takes it. Then you know he starts fighting them on equal ground until Naruto and them. Naruto goes and fuse the Nine Tails with, you know, Sasuke's Susanoo, and he Naruto starts losing and stuff. And my guy still did the whole thing when Naruto was dead, pretty much. So yeah, my guy still became the 8th Gate, the freaking red beast or whatever. Anyways, that still happened. Madara start losing, and then Zetsu can't just let him lose and die. He used freaking Madara to give up Kaguya and stuff. All that happens, and yeah, Kaguya comes, did the whole crying scene and all that stuff. Anyways, that still happens, stuff like that. And I'm gonna say Kaguya actually tries to kill Shion in them, and Naruto gets pissed off and freaking goes all out using the Winnie gun and all that stuff, and starts pretty much beating Kaguya's ass. So yeah, and I'm actually gonna say in this one, Sasuke hates Sakura because of what she did. The whole Wookiee 10 and or 9 whatever hates her because it pretty much got Naruto banished, bro. That's kind of messed up. So yeah, they hate Sakura, and I'm gonna say Sasuke has feelings for Ino. And I'm gonna say why he does, because he wants a strong woman, whatever. I'm gonna say Ino is actually a lot stronger in this one. And I'm also gonna say he wasn't a dumbass and actually thought for a second, instead of picking someone that's useless, no Kiki Genkai from the clan, no clan in general. So yeah, he picked Ino because the Sharingan could just put you in a Genjutsu and take over your body and stuff. So yeah, that happens, and that's gonna be the shit for them, for Sasuke pretty much. I'm gonna try shipping Sasuke the least as possible with Sakura because I hate Sakura with every fiber of my body. So yeah, that happens, and pretty much Kaguya gets sealed back up and all that stuff happen. And yeah, they get sealed away. Naruto goes back to the freaking Naruto breaks the 10 tails and all that stuff to the 8, 9 tail beast and all that. He still got the bit of chakra from them and all that stuff. And Sasuke doesn't try to take over the world because there's no point in him trying. He would just fail anyway. And because she knows that pretty much, he pretty much knows that. So yeah, and that still happened, all that. And Naruto goes back to the Whirlpool village where they live in the mansion and all that. And if you don't know what it looks like, I showed you a picture in the last part. Yeah, if you don't know what the house that they live at looks like, go watch the last part I posted. So yeah, and yeah, pretty much that happens. And Naruto marries Shion, Hinata, and Karin. So yeah, they live a life in the hidden Whirlpool village, pretty much neutral to the world. They don't hold much grudges just for the hidden live for a little bit. Like they don't. If there's a war, they're not exactly gonna freaking go and side with anybody or anything like that. But there's peace still in the world right now, so that happens. And yeah, pretty much Sasuke gets with Ino and all that. All these people get with each other. And I'm gonna say, what's his name? Neji is still alive because Hinata never jumped in the way because she wasn't even with Naruto when he died. She was actually on the other side of the battlefield. All the girls were on the other side of the battlefield. They pretty much fight as a combo. So yeah. And Naruto still gets Boruto in them and stuff. So yeah. This one gonna be leaving off. Hope you guys like it, and check in the description below and check this guy's YouTube channel. It's pretty good. So yeah.